Good morning. Surprise, surprise, you get Kirsten today. Mr. Sean had to go meet the air conditioning guy. So here we go, feet hip width apart. Take a nice big deep breath. We're gonna start out with a little yoga flow, just to get the body moving. So take it all the way down, relax your head. Inhale and extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold it back down, and then come all the way back up again and reach for the ceiling. And then exhale out, take it all the way down. Big inhale as you extend. And then exhale, fold it down. Come all the way back up. And one more time, swan dive down. Keep the arms nice and long. Let your head relax. Big deep breath as you extend. Exhale, fold it. Come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. And take it down. We're going to come now to the front of the mat. Big deep breath. Swan dive it all the way down. Take your hands to the floor. Step back to plank. Let's do a little hover. And go straight to up dog. You can put your knees down, it's totally fine. Now from here, tuck those toes under, pull the hips back over the heels for a nice little side body stretch. And then come back forward with the hips. Take your gaze, look up. Let's do that a few more times. Take the hips back over the heels. Try to think about lowering the chest towards the floor. And then all the way back forward again with the hips. And one more time. Take them back. Enjoy. Take deep breaths here. And come back forward. Now this time forward, you're going to keep the hips up. Your toes are tucked under. Meet me in a high plank position. From here, we're going to step our left foot all the way up between the hands. And we're going to sweep the left arm out to the side. Lift it up. And then take it back down. Step back to your plank. Do the same with the right foot. Pull it up between the hands. Sweep the right arm so you really reach that arm up. And then take it back. Meet me back in your plank. Let's do another of those hovers. And go to up dog. Nice. Hips go back over the heels. Chest towards the floor. Big deep breaths. And now bring it forward. Let the hips come forward. Look forward. And back again. And forward one more time. And back. Keep that belly button pushing up and into the spine. Now from here, meet me on all fours. So your wrists are under your shoulders. Start a nice series here of cat-cows. So just work the full range that you can so you're creating lots of space in your upper back between the shoulder blades. Keep drawing the belly in. Do a few more here. On this last one, shift those hips back with your spine flexed. You're going to get a little bit more into your lower back. And now come back to your quadruped position. We're going to elevate off the knees into bear and then put them back down. Lift them up and lower. This is waking up your core system. When you lower them, let everything release and then lift them again. We're going to do this 3 or 4 more times. Make sure you haven't dropped your face. Keep that neck nice and long. And on this last one, let's meet in a small downward dog. We're going to walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Shifting the hips backwards, walking the fingers forward. Try to get the legs really straight here. And fold it down. Inhale, extend, flat back. Shift your hips back. Take the arms out to the side, come all the way back up, flip the palms, reach for the ceiling. Nice, take both arms up and over to the left. And come back center. And take both up and over to the right. And come back center. Bring the elbows out to the side, right at the height of the shoulder. Let the hands come down and lift them back up. And lower and lift. Try to pull the elbows backwards when you do this. Couple more. Now bring your hands to heart and give me a big step forward. So we're in a nice lunge. You're going to elevate the back heel. I want you to try to put most of your weight into your left leg. Now give me a big forward lean. And we're just going to rotate the chest to face the left side of the room. As you maintain your forward lean, hold here. Just take a few breaths and think about putting most of your weight in the left leg. And now square out the shoulders. Bend your knee a little more and power backwards to your standing position. Reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling, nice and long. Bring your hands back to your heart. Now we're taking a big step forward with the right foot. Nice and high with the heel in the back. Big lean forward here. Now rotate to the right. Go as far as you can, maintaining your lean, putting most of your weight in the right leg. Square out those shoulders, bend your knee even more forward, and then power backwards. Big deep breath. Reach for the ceiling. Now pull the elbows all the way back, crowd out your chest. Hold down as you pull the belly button up and into the spine, and then come back up. And do it 4 more times. Your legs are nice and long. You're waiting somewhere between the pad and heel. And enjoying this nice stretch in the back of the legs. Nice. Now release the hands to the floor. Let the head go. Cross the arms. Let your forearms relax towards the floor. And just take some nice, big, deep breaths. Now roll yourself back up, 1 vertebrae at a time, tucking in the belly. Most important part, release the arms, take a nice big deep breath, arms up. And then we're going to swan dive it all the way down. We're going to take baby steps with our hands, walking forward. We're going to meet in a plank. Once you're there, your shoulders stack over the wrists. Maintain that nice draw in of the belly. Just hold here for a few breaths. Nice. Now from here, I want you to step your left foot again up between the hands. So find yourself in a runner's lunge. When you get there, step your back foot in a little bit so you can put your heel down on the floor. And now go to a straight leg. So you find yourself in pyramid pose. So you got both heels down and both legs straight. Bend your front leg, step your back foot back so you're on your toes again on the back foot. You're in your runner's lunge. Left hand opens out to the side again. Lift your left shoulder up. Put it back down. Step back to plank. Stay here for a few breaths. Bring the right foot up between the hands, runner's lunge. Step your back foot in so both heels are on the floor and both legs are straight. Pyramid pose. Bend your front leg, step your back foot back so you're on those toes. Sweep your right arm up. Put that hand back down, step back to plank for a few breaths. And now let's hover down and meet in up dog. Keep your knees down on the floor. You're on the tops of your feet. We're going to hang up here. So your palms are shoulder width apart. Now from here, draw your belly in and lower the chest down towards the floor and then push away. Now tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, draw the belly in. So you're in a modified quadruped position. Lower between the arms and push away. Let's do this a few more times. So we're not bending at the elbow. Draw that stomach in as best you can. And now come on to the tops of your feet. Open your knees, shift all the way back to child's pose. Whatever version floats your boat. Come back to quadruped position. Let's meet in a small dog, heels on the floor. And we're going to baby step, walking our feet all the way to the hands with your legs straight if you can do it. Inhale and extend to a flat back. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart, step your right foot backwards. That should be a fairly confident move. Like you have to trust yourself. Give me that big forward lean. Even bigger than the last time. So here's our balance challenge today. I'm going to power off my back foot. And I'm going to lower my chest parallel to the floor. And keep my back leg parallel to the floor. So I'm balancing on my left leg. Now, if you're ready to amp this up, you extend the arms forward to a warrior 3. Hold here as you breathe, 3 breaths. Bring your hands back to your chest. Stand up. Nice. Big deep breath. Swan dive it all the way down. Palms down, step back to plank. Let's do a nice little hover. Right to your up dog. Toes tuck under. First time going to a regular down dog today. Just breathe. Baby steps with your feet forward, up to the hands. Inhale and extend to a flat back. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart. Step your left foot backwards to a lunge. Give me a big forward lean. Rotate your chest to the right. Come back square. Get ready to power off your back foot. You're getting your whole body parallel to the floor. So chest comes down, leg goes up. Engage those muscles in the back leg to help you balance. We don't float our leg. Extend the arms forward if you wish. Take some nice deep breaths. And come back up to standing. Nice, big deep breath. Swan dive down. Palms down, step back both feet, high plank. Left foot lifts. Switch right. Back to that down dog for some nice deep breathing. Close your eyes here and get lost. Back to your high plank. Give me that nice hover, go to up dog. However you need to modify is fine. Tuck those toes under. You're back to your downward facing dog. This time we lift the left leg up. Hips are square. Switch to the right. Back to your high plank. Let's hover. Go to up dog. Tuck the toes under, lift your hips up. Lower the chest between the arms. Push away. Couple more. Back to your high plank. Left knee to left elbow. Take it back. Right knee to right elbow. Send it back. You're in that nice, peaceful, downward facing dog. If you want to modify, child's pose is always an option. Left leg lifts. Open your hip this time. Keep equal weight in both arms. Switch sides. Back to your high plank. Give me that nice hover. Right to up dog. Tuck the toes under, shift your hips all the way back to the heels. Relax, lower that chest, keep your forehead up. Just breathe. Back to your quadruped position. Left hand to left ear, elbow out to the side. Lift the left shoulder up. Cross that left elbow over to the right. Keep the right arm straight. Sweep it back up. It's all about the shoulder lifting. Do 3 more. Try to improve your range of motion each time you do it. Switch sides. Keep drawing the belly in. Lift the shoulder up. Sweep the elbow across. Try not to shift your hips back. You really want to maintain that quadruped position. 2 more. Okay, back to your all fours. Let's do 5 cat-cows, shifting your hips back, rounding that back. You want to create as much space between those shoulder blades as you can. Face, of course, looks at the floor. Then flip it. Now, as you promote that coccyx bone to turn up towards the ceiling, really important to keep drawing in the belly. And then let's just do this 4 more times at your pace. Inhale as you flex. Exhale when you reverse it. Can't say enough good things about doing this every day. Okay, let's find ourselves in a neutral spine. Come off your knees. You're going to hold your bear for 3 breaths. Back to a small downward facing dog. Push those legs as straight as you can get them. Your heels are on the floor. Baby steps forward with the feet all the way up to the hands. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, come all the way up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. Hands to heart. You're going to turn your back foot back on a 45-degree angle. So it's always a good idea to check your feet. Ideally, both heels could be in the same line. Now let's rotate the hips forward. So you're feeling the inside of that hip flexor. Palms come together, reach it up. Or you can open the hands, whatever is more comfortable for you. If you feel any compression in your lower back, you need to bring it forward a little bit with your upper body. Try to press the outside of your back foot into the floor. Now take the hands down. You're going to bring them to your waist. You're going to step your back foot in a little bit. It's going to turn out still, but you're going to straighten both your legs. This left hand's going to slide down as you shift your hips back. So if you look at me from the side, my feet are not that far apart. I'm going to shift my hips back. I'm not bringing my torso forward. I want to keep my torso lined up with my left leg, and I'm just going to take it down. Sweep your right arm up. You go as far down as you're comfortable. There's no perfect spot. So stay there, breathe a little bit. And now take this left hand down to the floor. It can either stay on the instep of your front foot, or you can take it all the way over to the foot. Now we're going to do a little spinal twist here. I want you to take your left hand to your hip and try to open the chest to face the left side of your room. Now that hand, if it's on the floor or on the foot, try not to put a lot of weight into it. Use your body weight here to stabilize and build strength. Take the left hand back down. We're going to put both fingertips on the floor, and we're going to step the right leg back so we're in runner's lunge. From here, arms are going to go out to the side. You're going to come up nice and slow. Flip the palms. Stay with them parallel to the floor just for a sec. Try to move the hands a little further backwards. Give me some elevation of the heel and the back. And now slowly bring those arms up. As far as you like, they can connect if you like, they don't have to. And now we're going to bend into that front knee. We're going to lean forward, bring your hands into heart, and just stay here with a really big forward lean. Now step your back foot forward. Whew, that was quick. Okay, this time we take the left leg, turn it back. Let's have a peek at our heels, see if we can line them up. Now, turn your hips forward. I want you to feel the inside of that hip flexor. Give me a little bend in your front leg now, and bring the arms up. And again, if you feel anything funky in the back, all you need to do is lean forward. Okay, bring your hands down, step your back foot in a little bit, straighten out both your legs. Here we go, we shift the hips back. We take the right hand, we start to slide it down while we continue to move the hips back. Try not to let the torso move forward. Just hold here. A few more breaths. So keeping both legs straight, you're going to lower the left hand either to the floor, anywhere, or your right foot. You're going to bring your right hand to your hip, and you're going to open your chest to face the right side of the room. Don't be shy to explore. Keep working it. Now let's bring both fingertips, both hands, fingertips only, down to the floor. Take your left leg back, meet me in that runner's lunge. Bring the arms out to the side, come up nice and slow. Flip your palms, try to move the hands backwards. Give me some height with that heel in the back. Bring the palms together, give me that nice big forward lean. So ideally, 80% of your weight is going into this right leg. Now come off your back foot, bring the arms up, swan dive it down. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold back down. Palms down, step or jump back. You're in your high plank. You're going to do a little hover to up dog. Tuck those toes under. We're back in down dog. Third and final time of the day. Close your eyes, get lost. Lift the left leg up. Open the hip. This time we bend the knee. Bend at the knee. Bend the leg at the knee. Now try to lift your knee up. Let's switch sides. Meet me back in your high plank. Let's do that nice hover. Bring it to up dog. Now from here, I just want you to slide back so you lower down to the forearms. Should be a smooth transition. Hold here in this baby cobra. My hips are on the floor and I'm on the tops of my feet, just sort of relaxing. The only thing I'm concentrating on is pulling in my stomach. Push the elbows into the floor so you're trying to press the upper body away from the floor. Try to broaden through your shoulders. Keep your head positioned wherever your neck feels okay. Now we're going to lower the chest. I want you to take your arms and extend them forward. Mine are on the floor. I've come off the mat. I've cupped my hands so my fingertips are only there. I'm drawing in my belly. And I'm trying to lift my chest using my erectus spinae muscles that run along my spine instead of the arms. That's why we have our fingertips only. I want you to use your back muscles. Hold here and breathe. Now take that right palm, those fingertips, and lift them off the floor. And then put them back down. And then take the other hand, pick it up, keep the hand cupped, put it down. Feel the difference in effort? Try it again on each side. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Nice job. Bring your hands back by your chest. Sweep yourself up, tuck those toes under your back and down dog. Should feel nice for that lower back. Okay, come back to plank. Step your feet into bear. Put your knees down. Come onto the tops of your feet. Sit back on your heels. We're going to walk the hands out. Keep your forehead off the floor. So you're just kneeling with your arms extended. Big, deep breaths. And as we exhale, it's all about trying to get the armpits a little closer to the floor. If this doesn't feel comfortable for your knees, you can always stick a towel back there, creating a little more space. Okay, we're coming off these knees, I promise. Step back to plank. Hold your high plank. Last time here. Okay, baby steps with your hands all the way forward. Inhale and extend the spine. Shift your hips back. Reverse it. Come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart. I want you to turn and face the right side of your room and spread your feet far apart. So take a peek. Try to have your toes in the same line. Now shift your butt back and fold parallel to the floor. This is a core exercise. I want you drawing in your belly. Extend the left arm forward, bring it back to your chest. Switch for the right. Bring it back. Keep going. Now, adding on here, on this next one, we're going to extend both out at the same time. Hands are shoulder width apart. Shift your hips backwards. Reach to touch the right side of the room. And then fold all the way down so your head is just hanging out. Now we're going to try to take our feet a little further apart if you're comfortable. I still want you to feel fairly stable, right? But just explore. Big deep breaths. Feel your rib cage expand and contract here as you breathe. Take your left hand towards the left side of your room through your legs. Follow it with the right. Let the fingers do the walking. Try to inch them along, going further to the left of your room. Now bring your fingers back to the middle of your mat. You're going to inhale and extend the spine. Take your left arm out to the side parallel to the floor. Walk your right arm a little further forward and lift your left shoulder up. So you should be feeling a big stretch through that right inner thigh as you give yourself a little challenge of trying to lift that shoulder. And then we'll do the same on the opposite arm. It's all about the shoulder. Lift it up. Keep your hips shifting backwards. I know they want to come forward. Don't let them. Come back down. Let the head hover just above the floor. Chill out and breathe. Inhale, extend the spine. Left hand to your waist, then the right. Your torso is now parallel to the floor, and you're pulling your stomach in. Retract the shoulders, crowd out your chest. Lift your torso up, walk your feet together. Turn the face forward. Hello. Big deep breath. We're going to do pigeon stretch today. So we're going to come down. We're going to meet in our high plank. And you're going to take your right foot behind the left hand and slide the left leg back. Lower your hips slowly. This is not an exercise or a stretch that you want to hurry through. Take it in stages. Use your breathing to help you. Once you're down, you're taking 6 deep breaths. Okay, let's bring it back up. You're going to meet me back in that high plank. Hold here for a few breaths. Now step the left foot up behind the right hand. Pigeon on this left leg. Totally normal that one side is way more challenging than the other. Okay, bring it up. You're just going to sweep your back leg forward. We're going to meet in a staff pose. So you're sitting up nice and tall with a very long spine. Now, feet are flexed. We're going to walk our hands forward. So you're leaning forward with your upper body, but we're going to try not to round the back. Let's see how far we can go. And when we really can't get any further, let's lower the forearms and lower the head. You can also use a towel wrapped around the bottom of your feet. Whatever feels good. You're stretching out your lower back here and the back of the legs. So let's take nice deep breaths. Inhale and extend the spine. Lift the arms off the floor. You still have a big forward lean, but now your spine is long. Now you're going to take it back so you're sitting up tall. You're going to tuck your pelvis under so you're C-curving your spine. And very slowly we're going to start to descend. Really pull in the belly. That's really what controls the speed of your descent. Once you are there, your head's on the floor and your arms are all the way back. Spread your fingers wide. Point the toes. Stay here for a few breaths. And now let's bring the arms back by your side. I want you to step your feet in so they're close to your booty. And we're going to rock the pelvis here. One of my favorite things. So it's so good for your lower back. Any body part that you can figure out how to move without injuring it is the ticket you want to go for. Okay, keeping the weight only in your heels. I want you to get that low back skin on the floor, and I want you to push up through the heels. So I've lifted my feet off the floor except for the heels, just to make sure that's how I'm activating this lift. I want your glutes doing the work. So you're going to hold your bridge here, you're on your heels, your belly is drawing in. Now I want you to add a little isometric squeeze of your knees coming together. They're not going to move. Just activate some inner thigh muscle too. Just hold. Now slowly, one vertebrae at a time, you're going to lower back down. It's really slow motion. And once you're there, feet can relax. Rock your pelvis again, forward and back. In slow motion. Draw the belly in, find your breath. Okay, maintain a neutral spine. That just means whatever feels normal or acceptable or good for you. Extend your right leg down along the floor. Extend the left leg down along the floor. Draw the belly in, flex your feet. Cup your fingers, get nice and proud with the chest. Pick up your right ankle 2 inches off the floor and just hold it. Now, while you're holding it, I want you to try to push your ankle towards the front of your room. Now, in slow motion, I want you to start to lift that leg up. You're going to keep pushing out through the heel, but you're going to try to get that leg as far back as possible. So beyond the hips. Maybe your foot's getting close to your face. I don't know. But keep working it. And then slow-mo that leg back down. It's all about the push out of the heel. Draw the belly in. Do the same with the left leg. Lift it up, push the heel out, just hold. Keep pulling the stomach down. Slow-mo the leg up. Take it back down when you're ready. Now put both feet on the floor. So you're bringing your feet not as close to your butt as is possible, but you got a big bend in the legs. Now we're just going to let the legs fall to the right. So you should feel yourself rolling over onto the glute and then come back up and roll on that same side 4 or 5 times. You're just bringing blood flow to that area of the body, getting a little massage benefit. Okay, let's go the other way. Nice, now bring the knees up and into the chest. Keep them together. We're going to circle in one direction and then switch to the opposite. Now rock and roll yourself up. We're going to come all the way up onto our toes. Lift those heels as high as you can. Don't let the heels splay out to the side. And now we're back to a full fold. Relax your head, Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Take a big deep breath, reach the arms long. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Namaste. Woohoo! How are you guys?